coming into the storm cell. Oh god. Good day everyone, and welcome back to a full flight video here on the ground in Brisbane, where I'll fly the Pmdg 737-800 up to the new Orbx Mount Isa scenery. Welcome down under everyone to Brisbane here in Australia. We're going to fly a domestic route today from Brisbane to Mount Isa. Orbx have very kindly gifted me the scenery to show off to you all. I haven't been there myself yet, so I have no idea what it looks like. So we're going to find out very shortly once we fly up there. Our call sign today is Qantas 1077 from Brisbane to Mount Isa. Boeing 737-800. Flight time today is 2 hours and 9 minutes. We're cruising flight level 340, as you can see here. Cost index is 5. 154 lovely passengers on today's flight, and we're departing runway 01 right, and then arriving into Mount Isa on runway 34. Now they're both direct SID and stars. I have got us a SID for departure out of here, however I may not follow that, it just depends. It's quite a long departure SID. Anyway, we'll get into the flight deck and power up our 737. Well, here we are in the lovely Pmdg 737 flight deck. We're going to head to the overhead panel and get things switched on. So, battery on, ground power on, there we have it. And now we're going to switch IRSs to nav. Going to check the rest of our bits and bobs, and emergency exit lights, they can come to arm, chime on, and seatbelt signs on as well. Window heats can all be switched on up here, and everything else looks good. We're going to set this to 340 right now. Heading down to the pedestal, and we're going to set Squawk 2000 and Unicom 122.8. Now it is currently about midnight in Australia, in Brisbane specifically, so unfortunately there is no ATC, which makes obviously complete sense. But there is some aircraft around, I'm pretty sure, which isn't too bad. Go into the EFB then, we're going to go to the electronic flight bag and request data from SimBrief. Go to departure, here is our METAR for day. 36011 knots is the current wind. 24 degrees here, which is lovely, and QNH is 1013, which is very good because it's already set to 1013. We're going to go to the weight and balance, no not, we're going to go to the performance tool and leave it on there. Head into the FMC page, we're going to go position in it, and then type in Yankee Bravo Bravo November Ref Airport and pop that in there. Go to the route page, pop the route in there, flight plan request from SimBrief, set the payload, set the fuel, and select the route. Now there is some ATC that's just come on, 134.2 Brisbane control, which is interesting, so we'll pop it on there. And now it depends what runway they're going to give us, because we've got it set to 01 right. They may give us a different runway onto 01 left. Both are being used for departure, so I think what we'll have to do is request clearance.
Qantas 1077, Brisbane Centre, good evening, good morning. No, it is still evening. Clear to Mount Isa via Wacko flight plan route, runway 01 right, Wacko for departure. Climb via the SID to 6000, Squawk 7250, departures 134.2.
Cleared via runway 01 right on the Wacko 4 departure. Initial climb 6,000 feet, Squawk 7250, and departure frequency 134.2, Qantas 1077. Right, so that is our clearance. So 01 right is perfect, and we need to climb up to 6,000 feet initially. And we're going to be on the Wacko 4 departure, which funny enough is what I put in myself. So we'll go to the departure page, and 01 right, which is exactly the runway that I was hoping for. And it's the Wacko 4, execute that one. You see it's very interesting departure out of here, and Squawk 7250, so we're going to set 7250 there, and then that is pretty much everything. We'll go to the perf page. Zero fuel weight, reserves are 1, cost index was 5, cruising flight level 340, Execute that, N1 limit, and we're going to start doing our takeoff performance page. Runway 01 right, input from FP,
Station
import from
TBS Hamilton
aircraft,
Island, specially available.
import from weather, and calculate. Set temperature is 40. And what D rate was it? Takeoff 1, so that's fine. We've got takeoff 1. There. Flaps 5 departure, there's our trim, there's our V-speeds. 150 for our V2, so we're going to set that. Not used the Honeywell MCP in quite a while. Flight director left, flight director right, LNAV and VNAV. We'll set runway heading of 010, like so, and that is everything planned. So we're going to go to the overhead panel, switch on our fuel pumps, switch on the APU. All the doors are shut actually, just apart from the rear door. Okay, and we're going to start engine 2.
07 Juliet, we are passing 140.
Lufthansa 07 Juliet identified, cleared to, Central Coast via a Rurox planned route, climb flight level 350.
And there we go, bit of engine 2 in there. Lovely day here. That cabin ambience pack from the Airbus Sidestick does actually sound really realistic. Funny enough, that. Was that a flight deck door open? No, okay, good. I was like, oh god, not that open again. Brilliant, both engines have started successfully, both can go to continuous. Generator 1, generator 2, APU off, APU bleed off, packs auto, electrics on, propeds on, your damp on, and we'll wait for GSX to clear before we blind them in the face with our taxi lights, and we're going to set flaps 5, 1, 2, is that 1 or 2? There we go, and 5. Never tell sometimes. Parking brakes. Set. And we'll confirm good engine start.
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Read them out.
There's our little hand wave, so we're going to switch on all our lights now. Hopefully they're not too far in the way, and then we can request our taxi clearance. Now we should be looking like we're going to be taxiing possibly left onto Bravo, or maybe Charlie onto Bravo, and then, or maybe even Alpha actually. Bravo, Alpha, and then holding Alpha 9 by the looks of it. And then with our departure as well, we're going to climb via the SID. Hummel 5000, Odes, uprig, and then 6,000 feet was our initial climb. So we'll leave it there. There we have it. Right, okay, let's request our taxi clearance then. Qantas 1077 requesting taxi clearance, please.
Qantas 1077 Brisbane Centre, taxi to holding point Alpha 7, runway 01 right.
Qantas 1077, Alpha 7, 01 right. Qantas 1077 ready for departure, 01 right.
Qantas 1077, runway 01 right, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 01 right, Qantas 1077. Right, off we go. The aircraft wants to move. Come on, quite a bit of power today for just a 2-hour flight. Sounds quite quiet actually. I wonder if I've got my sim turned down. No, I don't. Interesting. Right, everything's on, everything's looking good. Got our flaps set, got our strobe lights on. RTO is set as well, so we are good to go. I hate it when I press the 1, it switches me to the FO like that. It's very annoying. Okay, let's go 40%, arm the auto thrust. Start the clock. Stable and toga. Let's go to Mount Isa, or Isa, I'm not sure actually. Probably should look that one up. Yeah, the engines sound very quiet. $80 knots checked.
80 knots.
Rotate. There we go.
Pause to bring.
Gear up. Lovely. And we're off. The wind's hitting us a little bit there. Right, we're going to go Command A straight away. LNAV and VNAV. There we are. Flaps 2. Very turbulent on departure. And flaps 1. Flaps up. You can hear that airflow, wind. There we are, climbing up to 340. Beautiful sea as well. Look how blue it all looks. Lovely. Really nice departure. Okay, we're going to go direct now too. So once we start that right hand turn, I think we'll take direct to Avil. Let's just see if it carries on with the right hand turn or not. Where's Avil? There it is. Yeah, it does. Cool. So direct to Avil, swing back on ourselves, shorten it down a little bit. Switch these off now, release the cabin crew. There we go, cabin crew release from their seats. And at 10,000 feet we will switch off the seatbelt signs as well. Should see Brisbane in front of us somewhere. Where is it? Just over here. Where's it gone? Hiding. Ah, wait, there it is. There we go, seatbelt signs off. Bam. Okay everyone, I'm going to leave it there until we get closer to Mount Isa, and I'll catch you all very shortly. Enjoy the flight. Welcome back to the flight deck, everyone. So we've been flying now for 1 hour and 30 minutes, just about, on a flight up to Mount Isa. Mount Isa. It's probably Mount Isa. For some reason I'm saying Isa every time, I don't know why. Now, have a look at Navigraph. This is the approach that we are going to be doing today. We're going to be landing runway 16. There's no arrivals available, and it's going to be a RNAV uniform approach into 16 where I transition Mike Alpha 546. So we're going to take a right hand turn onto 546 and then swing it in visually into runway 16. No help with the ILS. Once we get into 16, hopefully we'll vacate via Charlie and then go to one of the gates here. Very small airport, not very big at all, but that's a kind of fun little regional airport. Not too far away, so we're going to start popping this into our FMC right now. So we're now just passing 8,300 feet, and it is thunder and lightning into Mount Isa at the moment, which is, well, you know what's quite funny about that is that last time we done an Orbx scenery that they gave us another scenery was in, where did we go? What was the airport called? I can't remember the name of the airport. Let me look it up. TJSJ Airport. San Juan Airport. There's thunder and lightning there as well, so it seems to be wherever I go show for scenery, it seems to be thunder and lightning. Oh, well, it makes it more interesting, doesn't it, to be fair. I saw a few thunder and lightning reflections when I was filming the wing view for a second. Right, auto brake 3 is set for arrival. We're landing on runway 16. We're going to set heading 160. Just in case of a go around, we can put it on 16. 1,800 feet is set. I'm happy with the speed as well, because it's going to be quite a tight turn into runway 16, which should be a bit of fun. A little bit of weather, a bit of rain just as we turn into the runway. Hopefully visibility is good enough. It does look like it will be okay, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. The temperature here is 25 degrees, which is very nice. Indeed. We'll attend the cabin. There we go. Tell them that we're landing now. And we're going to set flaps 2. We're going to arm the ground spoilers, or the speed brake. Always get it wrong when it's Airbus and Boeing. 2 hours, 7 minutes we've been flying for. Not too bad. Right, I think I'll discount the autopilot at the MA538, which we have 5,000 feet. And I think I'll bring it down myself from that point. Now, because it is a steep descent, I'm thinking we completely secure the aircraft. Not secure the aircraft, but have all of our landing checks all done by this waypoint here. So when we start our descent, we can just bring it in as normal. So what we'll start to do is we'll start to set flaps 10. We're 5 miles out now, so when it reaches 3 miles, we'll select gear down flaps 15 and also select our final landing speed, which is 140 plus 5, so 145. We'll select, have our landing config, that's the one I'm looking for, our landing config all configured so we can just fly it down manually and touch down without having to worry about any of the other bits and bobs. So we'll start to slowly reduce our speed there. Ever so slightly. We've got a tailwind at the moment as well, so it's kind of pushing us along a little bit quicker than we actually want to be, which isn't too much of an issue. Okay, about 3 miles out, so we're going to drop the gear. Gear down, flaps 15. There we are. Yeah, the FS Sidestick chit chat is pretty cool, isn't it? You can actually hear it all in the background. Okay, going to select 145 as our final landing speed. All the flaps are now coming out. There we go, flaps 40. Very good. And now autopilot's disconnected. I have control of the AP. We'll leave the auto thrust in for a bit longer. And we'll take out the flight director. Don't really need that. Follow the line. I might have been a bit too early really to configure, but I'm kind of treating it as like an Innsbruck almost, in a way. Oh, see the lightning again. It's pretty cool. I think the runway is just here. That's the airport there. Bring down the altitude a bit more. Trim to perfection. Surprised it's not bumpier than what it is right now. There's the rain. Wow. Proper thunder and lightning. Love it. Okay, so we're looking for about 1,500 feet by MA25, so we're not looking too bad. Just got to bring the rate of descent down just a bit quicker. I know I keep switching the views, but this is a pretty cool arrival. Damn.
Radio altimeter.
Radio altimeter. Alright, there's the rain. We're proper in it now. Coming into the cell. Into the storm cell. Oh god. Actually, I've flown us right into the storm cell. Oops. Struggling to get the altitude down now. Just ignore it, we'll be okay. It's not too bad. He says. God. Oh, there we go. Straight through it. Look at that. Right, now where is the runway? There's the runway. So yeah, we are a bit higher, so let's get the nose down. Wind is changing quite a bit. It's changing into a headwind slowly, but it is quite variable.
1,000.
There we go. Right, let's slower that rate of descending with 4 reds, so we can hold it off here for a bit. Auto thrust disconnected. I've got full control. Got a tailwind. Should have been a headwind according to the winds.
500.
It's alright, we should be okay. Got 12 knot tailwind. It's changed quite a bit. Okay, 2 whites, 2 reds. Just bring down that thrust a bit.
Sync rate. $100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Touchdown. And reverses. Got it to the end. 60 knots, manual braking, reverses stowed. Alright, that is very interesting change of winds. It does say that this is the runway wind-wise for us to be using, so... There we go. Anyway, we're going to spin it, I think, on here. Probably be the best option. Welcome everyone, we made it down. So this is the new Orbx scenery. Definitely arrived in style. Alright, let's spin it. Just put those speed brakes down, bring up the flaps. Right, and now we're going to taxi it to one of the stands here. We'll have a little look at the scenery as well. We'll select from the map. We'll go to... these are gates here, and those are the ramps, I'm guessing. Let's go to... oh, I don't know. I'm guessing those are the gates. I want to go to one of that one, probably. We'll show parking 1. We'll select that. No, we don't want to follow me. And we'll go by Swissport. There we are. Now, APU, let's switch on the APU. And we'll vacate in here to the right. Well, that is a... no, we're not this one. That's for little planes. That's not the one we want. Next one. Okay, landing lights can come off. Runway tunnel lights off as well. And we'll switch off the strobe lights. Have to say, very, very much enjoyed that approach. And having some good scenery here makes it even better. It's a very windy one, that's for sure. There we go, that's ours right there, I believe. Straight in front. Question is, how do we get onto that gate? That is the question. Pushback tug is there, so I'm guessing we... what is that? Ah, did you come in this way here? Or did you go in that way? Oh no, actually, don't worry, I've done it wrong. Right, let's change to this one here. I was meant to come in the other direction. We'll change it to gate 2. Right. Gate 2. I thought I selected gate 2 actually. There we go. We'll do Swissport again. There we go, that's a bit better. And we'll switch off taxi lights, switch on the APU generators. There we are. Trying to clip the thingy. Right, where's my GSX man? Don't think we've got him right now, so we'll just do it ourselves. We've already clipped the GSX stairs. There we go, stop it there, parking brake set, engine 1, engine 2 cut off, anti-collision light off, Paxton come off, electric pumps off, probe heats off, and we'll leave on that fuel pump there. Seatbelt signs off, and GSX request deboarding. And there we have it, everybody. Welcome to Mount Isa. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, someone do let me know if it's Isa or Isa. It's probably Isa. I don't know why I said Isa earlier on. But yeah, this is the new Orbx scenery for up into the little tiny regional airport. This is pretty much the only flight Qantas do up to here from Brisbane. So it is a very local little airport where obviously there's not a lot of international flights in and out of it. But if you are looking to see some Australian hops, then this is the airport for you, for a little regional airport. I'll link it in the description below as well. We'll have a little look around while we're at it right now. So as you can see, this is the terminal building. We've got some lovely ground staff and ground service agents here, and it says welcome to Mount Isa with some lovely photos there. This is inside the terminal. This is a security area, a little sign there, and welcome to the main area. We've got toilets in there. Oh, hello. Toilets in there, little vending machines. Do they model the toilets? No. Some more toilets, a gentleman with a departure area. And I'm guessing this is the only kind of gate and stand. I'm not sure why it's jumping around a little bit. It's quite annoying, isn't it? But, oh, where's the front? Front door's not opened up. And as you can see, little departure board, which actually says Brisbane right here. So they got flights to Townsville and Brisbane, as well as a regional airline there as well to Cairns? Something like that, via 2 different destinations. And it's a nice little regional airport to fly in out of. The airport terminal's modelled quite nicely as well, for some people around. And there's also a security here, don't see that very often. Oh god, this jumping around is getting on my nerves. It's not the scenery, it's probably my camera doing it. Check-in area, you can see it's a very, very small check-in area as well. And as you go outside to the entrance, there's a nice little car park modelled as well. Royal Flying Doctor Service of Australia, got a doctor service there as on that. Some solar panels on the car park, kind of a big deal. That's a very nice little airport, and it's good with the weather here. You can fly into it with some thunder and lightning. Look at that rain cloud there, look at that. That's quite cool to see actually, that's really cool. You can actually see the rain dropping. That is actually a very cool animation by Msfs right there. Right guys, I shall leave this video here. We are obviously going to fly this back to Brisbane. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you all in the next video. See you soon. Bye bye.